first grade friends, and welcome to a combination of Math Lesson 160 and 161. Now today you're not going to need your whiteboards. We're going to be talking about something new, and then we're actually going to be practicing it together on the back of our worksheet for today. So you will need your worksheet and you will need a pencil. It is page 319 and 320. We are going to be working on this part of 320 together to practice what we're going to be talking about today. So in first grade, we've talked a lot about how counting by ones, sometimes if the number is big, takes a really long time. So we've learned how to count by fives, by tens, by 25s, and so on. Because when you count by those numbers, you can count to a much bigger number much faster. Now it's the same thing for if we're counting groups of things. Okay, so I want you to take a look at my board. At the very top, I have some yummy chocolate chip cookies. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocolate chip cookies. Now if I said to you, I would love to know how many chocolate chips I have in all of my cookies, you could count my chocolate chips by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And so on. You can count by ones. That might take you a little while. Or you can look and see, hey, Miss Caro has 3 chocolate chips in each of her cookies, so I can count by threes. Okay, so we could say 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, let's try that. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And 12 plus 3 is 15. So I can definitely write it out just like that. But do you know that there's an easier and shorter way to do that? And that's what we call multiplication. Okay, I know some of my friends earlier this year asked me, and they said, Miss Caro, are we going to be learning how to multiply in first grade? And I said, a little bit. You're going to mostly learn it in second grade and after, but we are going to be talking about why do we multiply? Well, exactly what I just showed you. Counting groups of things by ones can take a really long time, and adding it together can make for a really long combination. But if we multiply, we can get the number that we want a lot faster. So for multiplication, I can write it like this. I have how many cookies? I have 5 cookies. This is the multiplication symbol. And how many chocolate chips does each cookie have? 1, 2, 3. So 5 cookies with 3 chocolate chips in each cookie. That will give me 15 chocolate chips. We can do the same thing for my popsicles there at the bottom. How many popsicles do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can count it like that. But here I have some boxes that the popsicles are in. Okay, each box has 2 popsicles. So I can say, okay, for me to find out how many popsicles I have, I can add all of these popsicles together. 2 popsicles plus 2 popsicles plus 2 plus 2. Okay, let's figure out what that number is. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, so we have our answer. We have 8 popsicles, but is there a faster way to do that? Yeah. If you look and see how many boxes you have, how many boxes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So let me erase. I don't know if I erased or what. I'll leave that up there. If I have 4 boxes, And how many popsicles in each box? Okay, good. Times 2 popsicles in each box. That gives me 8 popsicles, okay? So we're going to practice doing this on our worksheet for today. So let's go ahead and look at the back of your worksheet. Okay, the back of your worksheet says, look at the pictures and write the correct number. So you're not going to be writing multiplication facts like this, but we are going to be using what we learned today to fill in the numbers that are missing. Okay, so let's look at the first picture. We have some vases, and in each vase there are a number of flowers. So the first thing that we're going to write down is the number of vases. So how many vases do you see? Let's count that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 vases. Now let's look at the number of flowers. How many flowers do we have? So make sure that you write down, let me write it down with you, the number 7. Okay, so here's my number 7 because I have 7 vases. Now let's count the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, first we need to tell them how many flowers are in each vase. So it looks like each vase has 1, 2 flowers. So we're going to write the number 2 in the second box. 7 vases, 2 flowers in each vase. So now they want to know how many flowers in all. So if I have 7 vases with 2 flowers in each vase, now that means that I can count by what? 2s, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have 14 flowers in all. Okay, so your paper should look like this. All right, let's do the second one together. They want to know how many nests we have. How many nests do we have? We have 3 nests, right? So let's go ahead and write down the number 3. And how many birds are in each of the nests? 1, 2. 2 birds in each nest. Okay, so let's write that down next. And how many birds do we have in all? Okay, so again, what can I count by since there are 2 birds in each nest? That's right, I can count by 2. 2, 4, 6. I have 6 birds in all. Okay, so the next 2 you're going to do on your own when you do the rest of the worksheet. So let's look at the worksheet real quick and talk about what you're going to do. For number 1, you're going to tell them what time it is. For number 2, you're going to set the time on the clock. For number 3, you're going to use your ruler, the centimeter side, and measure around the square. For number 4, you're going to count the cents and then add that together. For number 5, write the answer. How many hundreds are in the number 456? How many ones are in the number 283, and so on. For number 6, you're going to add. On the back, for number 2 and 3, follow the directions to get the answers just like we did together. And for number 4, you're going to write the answers and then mark the circle that makes it true. So for example, you're going to add 7 plus 4, write the answer. Add 9 plus 3 and write the answer. And then you are going to decide, does the answer to 7 plus 4, is it greater than, less than, or equal to the answer to 9 plus 3? Okay, so you're not comparing the 2 combinations, you're comparing their answers. Okay, so whatever the answers are, that's what you're comparing. Same thing for here. Add these 2 numbers together, and then you're going to decide, is the answer to 6 plus 7 greater than, less than, or equal to the answer to 7 plus 6? All right, as always, do your very best, and I will see you back here next time.